Hello everybody, it's Marialda here once again, and welcome back to the second part of our October 2019 loot haul. Woohoo! Yes, it is a figure to unbox, and it is Kiyohime. And just in case you can't tell, looking out that window in the back, it is dark. Yes, it is the time of year where it gets dark early. So we have some overhead lights, we got an LED light. We're going to do what we can do. But if things are washed out or yellow or off color or whatever, sorry, but we got to deal with it. But enough of that. Let's get to the figure. Yes, we have Kiyohime, the Lancer version of her. She is from Fate Grand Order. She is a 1/7 scale figure manufactured by Phat Company. I bought her pre-owned at Ami AB quality. Yeah. Kiyohime, I waited a long time on. I liked her, but I don't know. I just didn't like her enough to buy her. But yeah, it's been almost a year since she's been out. She came out on November 14th of 2018. I ordered her on October 24th because I didn't have anything ordered for this month. And I'm like, screw it, let's get her. Yeah. So for Kiyohime, I had another one of her in my cart at Ami, and she was cheaper. But then I faffed about, I went to lunch, and I came back, and she was sold. So I wasn't going to wait again. I got her, put this one in the cart. I paid 14,030 yen, or $134.39. So it is what it is. Sometimes when you snooze, you lose. But anyways, there is Kiyohime from the front. There is the side of her box, a nice full body shot. There is the back of her box, again a full body shot and a window showing off her backside. The other side of the box with a more chest-focused picture of her. There is the top of the box and a plain boring bottom with a couple of warnings. So yay. So my experience at Ami AB basically means it's brand new. It's just someone bought it and then sold it to Ami. They didn't open it or anything. So yay. Let's go ahead and get her open. So we'll tilt her down. Looks like the standard 3 seals, one on each open side. It's a decent paperboard box, fairly heavy duty. So pull her out. There's a little piece of paper with probably the do not eat, do not lick, do not throw. On the bottom of the box we see the Fate Grand Order logo. The inside is kind of a emerald green with the checkered board pattern. Can't really see with crappy lighting, but it is what it is. So we'll put that off to the side. And there is Kiyohime in her blister packaging. We'll do a spin around of her like this. Front and the side. The other side, or the back. And the other side. And back to the front. And a nice thing about Kiyohime, she's got a small base. In today's world, where every figure has a ginormous base, small bases are a godsend. So let's get her open. Actually, it doesn't look like there's tape on the sides. Yeah, okay. Well, there's that one, and there is that one, and there we go. So we'll start off with the base. It's a transparent blue plastic. She has 2 metal pegs for her feet and 2 plastic pegs for her heels. So hopefully she will be stable and not break a peg. There is some nice gold filigree printing on there. So yay. And the inside, backside, Type Moon Fate FGO project made in China. Yay. So, as I said, a small base. Woohoo. The next thing we'll pull out is her lance, because she is a lancer. So it comes in 2 pieces. You've got the blade part with a dragon head, the blade is coming out of its mouth like a tongue. You can see the eyes and the horns. And you got like the clear translucent plastic hair flame piece coming out. It is a very dull lance. You have no fears whatsoever in cutting yourself on it. It is definitely hard to see with no light and bad focus. But anyways, there's the tip of her lance. And here is the shaft of her lance. So it is going to be a long lance once it's put together. And oddly, the back tip of her lance is much sharper than the main blade. So be careful around this point. You can stab yourself, and it is fairly sharp on the edge. It does have a little twist at the end, and then you've got the little ropes with tassels coming off. They're white with blue highlights. A nice touch. They are hard plastic, so they don't move around. And you got just a nice spiral going down the length of the shaft. And a clear plastic peg to joint the pieces together. So let's put some of this plastic over to the side, and we shall pull out Kiyohime. So Kyo on the Discord, he's the biggest Kiyohime fan ever. He got one, and the ponytails were snapped off. Luckily, Good Smile responded and sent him a brand new one, and now he has two. But so we have to be careful, and hopefully mine's twin tails are not broken. So pick her up, and they are coming with her head, so yay. So we'll get some of the plastic off of her legs. And since she's been in the box for a while, she has a strong plastic smell. Off her belt, off her twin tails. Got some bubble wrap under her twin tails. More plastic on her sleeves. She is a very plastic woman. Or a plastic dragon, I should say, because I do believe she is a dragon. Okay, let's get all this plastic off to the side and into a box. Okay, sorry about that. One more piece. So, there is Kiyohime's face. Looks pretty good. She is blushing a little bit. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. She is wearing a little collar, which I like when they... Oh, never mind. I was going to say, usually when they have a collar, the neck joint is actually here, and then the neck is like molded as part of the face. But her face is a separate piece, so yay. We look on the side, and we do see she has human ears, and she has horns. These are horns. Kind of pointy. Don't poke yourself with them, but you shouldn't worry about cutting yourself or anything. There is the possibility, if you have her on a stable enough table, that she could stand on her own, but I'm not going to risk it on mine. She has a nice seafoam green hair. Very detailed. You can see in the bangs a bit. It is translucent. But on the top of the hair, they've painted it more. So it's not as translucent at the top, as you can see by the back of her hair. But then the twin tails, again, go down to a translucent gradient. This is kind of a summer figure of her, so she is wearing a yellow bikini. So you got the yellow bikini top and yellow bikini bottoms. She is wearing her kimono, and it is just very loosely on her. She's about to go swimming. From the side, you can see one of the most important aspects, one of the best aspects. She has a strap gap. Yes. She has very nice cleavage. It's mostly separated, but in the very back there, it is kind of welded together, but you're not going to notice it. It's very well done cleavage. You can see the seam line in her cup. You got some armor details around her waist, like above the bow and under the bow. And it is a decent bow. It's got some sharp angles in it. There is some fairly fairly delicate rope connecting the two halves of her top. There is a nice white frill around both the top and the bottom of her bikini bottoms. She is exposing quite a bit of thigh, very nice thigh, and she is wearing, best I can describe them as leg warmers because they just go from her thighs down to her ankles. And then she's got shoes on under them, or socks, or the Japanese style socks. And you can see on her inner thighs, there is a little bit of armor plating as well. So even though she's, soft, gentle beach girl, she is prepared for battle. She's wearing sandals, nice yellow straps, and nice yellow stripe around them. Little tiny messy on the that yellow stripe, but it's not horrible. On the back of her legs, you can see she also has yellow bows. And you can see her heels are actually lifted up off the sandals. So when you are putting her on the base, don't push down here. Push more at her toes where it's attached. Got a nice big giant black bow on the back, and the tails end in a yellow golden detail. And yeah, she's got her hair tied in twin tails, big giant bows as hair ties. Lots of sculpting in the sleeves of her kimono, and long sleeves they are. And again, little bow details at the ends. So yeah, nice figure, nice looking figure. And there was one other thing I was going to do. She's got a nice back. You can see some shoulder blades in there. I don't know if it's going to show up on camera. She does have a seafoam green transparent plastic skirt. I think if they had made this transparent, not translucent, or if they had made it solid color, I think it would look better. But yeah. Oh yeah, that's the other thing I was going to do. There's the booty shot. And she's got quite the booty going on back there. Nice details on the backs of her knees. And oddly, it does seem like the bikini bottoms, for as small as they look from the front, they are covering everything in the back. They are quite large in the back. That's okay. And then there is a little filigree around the obi sash part of her kimono. I don't know exactly what it's called. So yeah. Fingers. This hand, middle and ring fingers together. In the pose, you will always notice because they always draw them like that. A little bit of fingernail polish. And this one, she's kind of doing the live long and prosper sign, only she is grabbing onto her lance. And you can see the tendons in her wrist even. So good job there, Phat. Let's get her assembled. We've gone quite long so far. So we'll put her on the base. So she fits on real easy. You don't have to apply a lot of force, so that's a good thing. Let's bring her a little closer, and I'm going to, yes. So you slide the lance in from the top, and then through her other hand, and just twist a little bit and apply a little bit of pressure, and it'll go in pretty decently. So there's that, and then lift her up a little bit. We shall put the head on it. We can see the peg hole is a half moon, so you gotta line up the peg so it'll only fit the one way. Trying to see for myself. Okay, so that's the flat part there. So it should go something like this. This is a very difficult fit. So what I'm going to do actually is take the lance out of her hand. Apply a little bit more pressure. Okay, that's enough pressure for me. It's not going to come out. There is a little gap, but you're not really going to notice it, and I'll fiddle with it later. So since the head is now on the lance, you can't shove it through her hand, so you gotta kind of twist it and move your fingers a little bit, but it still attaches pretty easily. So she has a very long lance, so I'm going to actually move it down so it doesn't stick up so high. But unfortunately, when you do that, it now sticks out to the side quite a bit. Oh well, you gotta do what you gotta do. And then I'm gonna just turn it a little. And you can fiddle with it to get the tassels how you want it. But anyways, let's do a spin around to Kiyohime. See how she looks. I think she looks pretty good. Yeah, it turned out pretty good. Again, I don't know why I waited so long to buy her. Because, I mean, I do like her. But there was just something that said, hold off. But she never went down in price, so, oh well. Yeah, there is Kiyohime. So she is actually my third Lancer from the Phat series. So what I'm going to do is bring her up to the front. So the first Lancer I got was Skatits. So yeah, let's go ahead and bring her up. She is also a 1/7 scale figure. So, Skahak does seem a little bit taller. She is kind of in a different pose. But yeah, they look relatively the same sized. And then, my other Lancer is actually one of Kiyohime's friends. They're at least phone pen pals. But yeah, gotta have Tamamo. So yeah, Tamamo Lancer, Kiyohime Lancer. Again, 1/7 scale figure. If she was standing straight up, she would be much taller than Kiyohime. So I always did say Tamamo was a large 1/7 though. But yeah, gotta have Tamamo. Gotta have the fluff. But like I said, Kiyohime and Tamamo, they're buddies. They're at the very least pen pals. And they go together quite nicely. So let's see if we can get them all up on here. Kind of all in frame. So yeah, there is my Fate Grand Order Lancer collection. We got Tamamo, we got Skatits, and we got Kiyohime. So yeah, this is Kiyohime, the Lancer version of her. She is from Fate Grand Order. She is a 1/7 scale figure manufactured by Phat Company. I bought her at AmiAmi pre-owned AB quality for 14,030 yen, or $134.39. Kiyohime released last November on the 14th. So it's been a while, almost a year. Anyways, Kiyohime, there's her face. I hope you enjoyed. I'm out. Bye-bye.